Good morning. For science today, we're going to go back and take a look at the U.S. Drought Monitor. We looked at this earlier in the year, actually not earlier in the year, about maybe a month ago, and we took a look at the result of all of the rain that had been falling and made some comparisons. So let's go back and take a look now and see the conditions that we have for California. And to get a clearer picture, I'm going to click right in here so that we get the west. And we're going to remember again the different colors and what they mean. White is no drought conditions at all. Yellow, anywhere where there's yellow, not only in California, but in some of the other states as well, or in the western region, yellow means it's abnormally dry. The tan color is a moderate drought. So you can see that from the central part of California all the way down to the south, there is still a drought condition going on, but it's a moderate drought. There are some parts of California where there is a orange type color, and this is where you have severe drought. So we are not out of the woods yet. The northern part of California, all of this part of California has no drought at all. But the central and western part, we still have some evidence of drought. So all of this area here in California, from the central part of California down to the southern part of California, is still in a moderate drought in the tan and a severe drought in the orange. This little part here is extreme drought. No part of California is in an exceptional drought. So now we're going to make some comparisons. We're going to go back 1 year ago. And I'm going to take a look at the difference 1 year can make. All of California was experiencing a moderate to exceptional drought. And look at the area. This is just last year. Look at the area of California that was in an exceptional drought. This is severe, moderate, and we have virtually none of California, this one little part here, that is in an extreme drought. Okay, so now let's take a look at 3 months ago. 3 months ago, this part of California here was still in exceptional drought. And we had a good portion of California that was in a severe drought, and very little of California was in no drought at all. Comparing the difference here. Okay, this was 3 months ago. This was in November. Okay, let's look at the start of the calendar year. Calendar year starts in December. And still have the northern part. Okay, not quite as much of Southern California in an exceptional drought, but still a large part. Now, let's go back to some other historical data and check and see what that's going to look like. Okay, so I have the national map here, and I'm going to be making comparisons I'm actually going to put this to February 7th. So this is now showing nationwide what our conditions are like. And again, just very little part of California is still in a drought. And I'm going to compare it to let me go back. Back in time, February 16th, 2016. Okay, so that's currently. That was a year ago. Again, you're looking at the amount of California in the western region that was in a drought. The other part of California, or the other part of the nation, not so much. Okay. Currently, the central part of the United States is having some areas of severe drought, moderate drought, and the eastern states, the northeastern states, are having some drought situations right now. So let's go back even further. And let's go back to February 12th, 2013, and see what our conditions were like then. Got some, oh, look at the central part. This is where there's a real severe drought going on in 2013. Not so much in California, but the central part of the United States was having some really, really bad drought at that time. So let's go back even further. And let's go back to February 14th, 2012. So a lot of California was experiencing not a severe drought, moderate drought, but not to the conditions that we've had it the last few years. Texas had some really severe drought. Florida and Georgia had some really severe drought at that time. Okay, again, current 2012. So let's go back to 2006. Whoa. California, the very southern tip, abnormally dry conditions, no drought whatsoever in 2006. Texas, a little bit. Oklahoma has some, but not throughout California. So you can see that the cycles of drought not only change in the western region, but move across the country. So different parts of the country, of the United States, will experience drought or very dry conditions at different times. So let's go all the way back to 2004. Wow, 2004. California did not have drought at all, but look at all of this part of the United States that was in a drought of varying degrees at that time. Okay, today, 2004. Okay, amazing. So that's taking a look at the drought monitor and seeing the conditions that we have going on right now and historically what it looked like for drought conditions. We've been following the news with the Oroville Dam, so I'm going to have a link that we're going to be going to, and you're going to take a little look at what's going on there. Okay, so hang on.